Ice Train 1, 2, 3 here to do a character review on Rock Lee from Naruto. And before I get into that, I just want to say that I did make the Ice Train page, and it's on Facebook. The link is below. So excuse me. So click on that, like it, and subscribe to me here on my YouTube. Okay. When it comes to Rock Lee, he takes after a guy sensei a lot, and there's a lot of fan fiction where it depicts Rock Lee as being basically Might Guy's son, because they have very similar features, the hair, the eyebrows, plus the fact that basically neither of them can't use Genjutsu, and also Jutsu. They have to use Taijutsu. So that right there is I guess enough to for basically the fandom to put those two together as father and son. How true is it? I don't know. But anyway. I think some of the Rock Lee fans, the reason why they like him is because his character is really, he's a very passionate character. He's passionate about trying to get longer. Plus, he knows that he has to get past all these other ninja, who can use Genjutsu, ninjutsu, who can control their chakra nature. Naruto, who's the Nine Tails, Tsuki. Right now in the manga, Obito has just absorbed the Kyuubi, and he is right now the Kyuubi's Tsuki. Plus, Madara is now getting into the fight. So basically, Rock Lee's standing on the sidelines, basically sweating. He has to be sweating bullets. How about now? Yeah, he has to be sweating bullets right now. Because he's fighting, and these guys are on another level. But when it comes to Taijutsu, Rock Lee is pretty much a master. This is some stuff he needs to, ways to walk on, but nonetheless, he is pretty much a master. The types of techniques that you can use are, okay, leaf whirlwind, the leaf hurricane, the hidden lotus technique. You can use the 8 gates. To what extent can you use the 8 gates? That hasn't really been shown. He can use like 3 gates, but when he did that, and, when he was fighting God, and he pretty much had to get past God's sand. He can move at very high speed because he was weighted on the leg races to make himself fast. So, but that's also a strain on his body. That's a strain on his body. Using the complete strain on his body. And personally, I think, and I don't care what anyone else says, Rock Lee, he has to be the one character in Naruto to walk the hardest. He has to walk the hardest. Naruto, he does have to work hard, but not as hard as Rock Lee. And the reason why I say that is because, again, because Rock Lee doesn't have ninjutsu, he doesn't have genjutsu, he only has taijutsu. Taijutsu is just hand-to-hand combat, It's hand-to-hand combat. There's nothing. He just has to just build his body up. That's all he really has to do. But the thing is, doing that and making your body powerful enough to break bricks and boulders and trees, that's not easy. That is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Naruto, all he has to do is form a Rasengan, slam it into a boulder. It's gone. It's gone. And now that he has the Nine Tails, I should say Kurama on basically his side, he can wipe out a forest like that, like it's nothing. But the thing is, Rock Lee has to train day in, day out, day after day, month after month, year after year to get even close to that level. Not even close to, but the thing is, Rock Lee has to train very hard to even get to where even my guy is. Anyway, Rock Lee is a good character. He has a lot of comedy relief parts, but all in all, he is a good character. He has good character development. Although he's not one of my personal top 5 favorites, but he's still in there. He's still in there, but he's just not in the top 5. But he's in there. He's in the top 10, 11. Yeah. So anyway, that's my character review for Rock Lee. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to be answering your less other tunes when I am 24 years old. Bye.